first for everything. No, it's not even that bad. That was a waste of time, but I messed with it. Baked. Ooh, it's wet in there. That's why you gotta let it dry for a few days. We got that. Get the residual wetness out. There we go. Time's flying by today, which is good. That's why I like to have a project. Had to take that off because the power button, the on vol, isn't working because I didn't have this set in the right way. Not sure what that's for, but I put it back. So let me screw that back in. Looks like I'm missing one. Weird. Did pretty good with the hardware. Even though there's a wire nut and a wire right here. That goes to that thing. I can be stupid sometimes, so I like to check anyway. The ribbed part is the marked part on the wire, so is the white, and they go together. So I'm going to solder it, and it'll be time to eat. Totally overkill, but whatever. Thought about taking the deflection yoke off that picture tube that's been out here since October. Seems like none of the arcade guys give a f about the 27-inch sets, or tubes, I mean. That was the way it was when I got it. Okay, let's grab the board. On the board there's like less than 30 caps. Then there's one on the thing right there, and I left a comment on one of my videos and forgot that, so I didn't add the caps on there. Okay. Cord. On the 87 Zenith when I had to recap it, when I didn't have to recap it, to get rid of the jail bars. Anyway, labeled, so you don't have to take a bunch of photos. 3R8, or S8, no, R8. I didn't see the R8, but, you know, it goes right here. Actually, we'll just put the board back in here right now. So I think that's how it goes. Yeah, that's how it goes. Just falls in. Ground stake, don't forget your grounds. Very important. So, leave that off, the hell. Cause we gotta connect all that stuff. Where does that go again? No, that goes right there. 4P4. 4L4. Anyway, where's the coaxial? Should do an April Fool's video. I was gonna do this, thinking about doing this last year. Your RF only TV's SD composite, and they're lying to you. Hook it up right there. It's obviously not the truth. Speaker 4P4 goes in the audio circuit. 3F3. I don't know what that is, so we'll have to use process of elimination. That chip in there all the way, yeah. How about the Hitachi? I mean, they both are. Okay. Let's use one you can find. 2A7, 782. 2J6. I think I'm running out of steam, but not energy. 7B2. 2B7. That goes right here. This video would be all awful like that if I was using my phone. 2A7. 2A7. Crap, what goes where? Actually, that goes to the top. So we don't need the bottom one. And I know the top one is labeled something through whatever. So if you didn't know already, this is a 3-part video. Disassembly and chatter, which is educational. Kind of. I just tell the history of the set and everything. Part 2 is cleaning, part 3 is reassembly, and then taking a look at the set again. But the convergence will be perfect. Just set it on there. That's how I did it in the factory. It doesn't have to be in a delta shape. I was about to say triangle. Do those last, and keep connecting the board. Stuff to the board. There's 3E6. This could go real far. I thought that had Japanese characters on it. Maybe it does. No. Okay, here is 4M1. 4M1 or 4MI, whatever. Move that over here. Where's the ground? Oh, it's probably on the power board. It's cold and I put this on just so I can hide my semi-dry skin from the lady and the guy who are going to pick up the adding machine. 4K4. 4K4. 4P4. 4P4. If you have one that reaches like far, that'll probably go to the power board. I think the power supply is right there, but that's just the high voltage module or something. You can always look in the back of the set, but you know, out of sight, out of mind, and it's in the garage. So this will go pretty far, so we'll just set that aside. That is 4P4. 3F3. Oh, the degaussing. Degaussing is broken. 3T8, which goes right here. So, yeah, that'll break sometimes. Sometimes these will break. Sometimes you can point the camera at what you're filming, stupid. Seems a rat's nest. It's my own fault. We got the thingies right there. Four P4. Where the hell does that go? Well, you gotta set up my strain relief. So that'll just duct tape. I mean, zip tied right there. It's kind of. It's simple, but it works. It's not that stupid. The zip tie goes there, so I'll grab one of those and keep rolling. So there's just one file. We don't need the fire retardant material to fly away. This, I mean, it's plastic, so who the hell cares, you know? Oh, okay, there we go. Just gotta put this back up again. Okay, the fire retardant material's in there. Jordan, you had a outlet box thing, some kind of surge protector or something, and it's really chintzy. He's like, oh, I don't know why there's paper in here. Probably a stupid idea because it'll light on fire. I told him it was fire retardant material, and he mentioned it in the video. Not that I feel special, because I don't. Glad to help. They have that made in China quality. It says use safety glasses made in China, even though they probably are. That's not what it means. Get this all set up. There we are. Now, this ground probably goes on the board somewhere. 4L4. Right there. This pig goes right. It's not like I said pig instead of peg. I'm no Michael McDonald either. Okay. That's how that goes. It's 4P4. You can't even see this. There's N1, C2, or whatever the hell. This very obviously goes there because it's thick, like every other thing is plugged. I mean, like the power cord. Fucking allergies. I don't get hate comments. It's kind of weird. That 10/5/2024 state sales video. It's not a hate comment. It's a negative comment. You bought all this. You bought garbage or something for whatever. Sometimes I'll just delete comments like that just for the hell of it. I've only seen one. One guy in an old video that, I think it was the Inspiron 600M I got out of Vegas. So instead of cussing, why don't you show us how something. And I said, fuck that guy, and deleted it. Sorry. The hell?